Good afternoon, or I should say good evening, everybody. I'm about to roll my hoses, but I just wanted to show you guys on the end of that hose that connects to your gun for your soft wash system. So there's your gun, there's your connection, there's your hose, there's your cable tie. Make sure that those are nice and snug, because I had one bust on me today. So the cable tie didn't bust, but the entire hose and cable tie under pressure popped off the end of that lance. Now, you should always do maintenance on your stuff. This cable tie was a little old, and it got caught up in my supply line, and so what happened was a whole lot of SH started pouring out of that 5/8 water hose, and it hit me in the legs, hit me in the wrist. What you do is you kink the hose super quick, stand on it, break out your Leatherman. It's got a screwdriver. You need a flathead for those cable ties. Some of them are Phillips head, but all of mine are flathead. And then cinch that back down. Unfortunately, when I went to cinch it back down, that's when I busted the cable tie, and it was just corroded and old. So that's my fault. I should have been up to snuff on those things. I just I usually if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But unfortunately, no big deal. I was able to kink the hose. I tried to repair it up on the roof, and then ended up coming back down. Then what I did was basically shut the system down so there's no more pressure. There's still a lot of, liquid in that hose. So I just wedged it in the ladder. And there's a little brace in the ladder. I'll show you. I'll turn you around really quick. I just kinked the hose up, something like this. Just take the hose like that. Give her a nice little kink like that. Oh, my glove is stuck. I'm tired, guys. Kink the hose like that, you know what I mean? That way you don't have any pressure. And then I stuck that sucker right down in there like that. And that way I could get to the trailer, get another cable tie, and take care of this. So I'll go ahead and show you the pool enclosure. This has been a kind of a nightmare clean because the gutters were so stuffed. You could actually take a shovel and a broom. There was so much of this. It's a type of pine, and it leaves these long, really hard, heavy nettles that are not pine needles at all. And I'll show you what they look like. We'll take a little quick walk around back, and I'll show you what these things look like. But I mean, there's literally trash cans full of them. But I did the whole pool enclosure. Check out how beautiful that looks. Look at that deck. You know what I mean? Saved all the flowers, just made everything. All that translucent material there, you couldn't even see through it. So we got that really, really nice. But the first thing I did was get up on the roof and clean those gutters out, and then I shot that roof, and it took 50 gallons of SH. And we're gonna have some downpours on Monday, so to rinse that off is just absolutely ridiculous. But this is the tree, and you guys can see what those nettles look like, and what I'll show you is what they look like when they're dry and when they fall. So this is what you're talking about, these suckers here. And it was just massive, and you can see how clean that is now. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Whole screen enclosure looking outstanding. Whole deck looks fantastic. I'll let you guys peek in there real quick. I'll just take a little look-see. You know what I mean? Really beautiful. Notice how the pool is nice as well. Nothing on the screens. It was really hard and super time consuming. Now, I'll give you guys a helpful hint that I like to do. I take a 5-foot lance with a gun handle on it. There's no gun. It's just a handle, like a bicycle handle. And it tightens down onto that 5-foot lance. You can put your X-Jet on the end of that, and you can really get close to those screens because if it was my pool cage and some guy came in here and cleaned and he just left a bunch of stuff woven into the screens, I'd be like, why am I paying all this money? I could have done the same thing with a garden hose. You know what I mean? So my shoulders are killing me, my arms are killing me. It wasn't fun, but I'll turn you around again. We'll take a quick little look. It was just the entire enclosure. And then I'll tell you guys, when I did this translucent stuff over there, I blasted stuff over onto the screen. So now the screens were just full of leaves. But prior to that, there was tons of stuff woven into the screen. You know, and at one point I just kind of wanted to say, all right, well, a good remedy for this would be to brush it when it's dry. But I'm not doing that. You know, they used to do that a long time ago. They used to use pool brushes to get the pine needles out, because the pine needles would weave themselves in there. But I figured out a way with the X-Jet to tickle them out. Now, I didn't use any chemical, guys. Let me just show you really quick. Oh, I'll show you that 5-foot lance. So there you go. That's that handle I was talking about. So there's the lance, 5 feet. There's the handle, super fun. And you can just kind of, you know, slide it forward, slide it back, whatever you like. But see the flashing, how nice that flashing is? Okay, well, I didn't use any chemical at all. Now, chemical did run off the roof, but I chased it off with that Dixon sprayer and garden hose in the beginning and made it look really, really nice. So now, if it's brown, it's coming down. If it's black, you're coming back. So we had a lot of things, a lot of little bushes, you know what I mean, to make sure that we didn't kill. You don't see any yellowing, no drying. You'd see yellowing in through here. You know, you'd see burn areas. And the same thing over here. And I will show you what it looks like. Look at that. That's a burn area. You know, you can really see it. So kept all these nice and watered before, during, and after. And that's why, you know, if you're a solo guy and you don't have a buddy down there, you know, that you're paying a couple $100 for the day or whatever you want to pay them, but you know, someone watering down there. I'm sure there's guys that'll work for $100 a day. I just don't know any. You know, and I don't want someone staring at their phone or taking a pee behind the air conditioner. I want someone who has gumption, someone who has the ability to work, someone who can see when a hose is tangled up, can see when a bush needs to be watered, yada, yada, yada. But so yeah, flashing's all done. Now check this out, guys. Notice how your vent pipes are not stove piped. See how they're nice and gray? Okay, those would be brown and black if you hit them with SH. So I put a Ziploc bag over those, and when I'm done with the house, boom, it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys really want to take a walk up on the ladder. There's just, it's a roof, you know, and that roof, there's no more black up there. You know, the roof is absolutely beautiful. There's no more black, but the entire roof looks brown. So, do you rinse off 50 gallons down onto their plants and grass just to make it look pretty? No. If you know that there's rains coming in, allow the rains to rinse it off. It really depends on how bad it is. This roof could be rinsed, but I don't want to fry all these plants. And I want the salts to deteriorate over time and let Mother Nature bring that brown down. You know, so it's kind of your call as to how you want to sort of go about that. But the roof looks outstanding. I shot that all with that 12 volt. I really don't feel like climbing up on the ladder and showing you guys. Let's see if I can get a little bird's eye view here, maybe from the street or something. It's just, it was a black roof, and now it's nice and gray. Let's see, I can't even get a vantage point. Sorry, guys. It's gray, which is really nice, and that's kind of what you want, but I can tell that there's brown on it. There is no black. Now, technically speaking, this roof is about 12 to 15 years old, so there's a lot of limestone granules missing and that type of thing. But it looks outstanding. Keep cleaning. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning. Dynamite service with explosive results. All right, guys, you want to go up the ladder? Let's go up the ladder. I hear you. I hear you. This is what that brown is going to look like. Let me see if you guys can kind of tell. So we'll turn you around, and you can see that you don't have any black other than limestone granule missing, damaged shingle, yada yada. But see the fading? See that fading in through there? Okay, well, that is all going to come down. But what I'm super proud of is what I'll show you. And there's a lot of things up here that were just, that were black, that are not any longer black. For instance, that black, that black. Do you guys remember how bad that was? Look at it now. Is that gorgeous or what? You know, all your gutters flushed. You can just see how shiny. That was black. This got blasted. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's permanent. Not easy, guys, because you really only have about a good 35 feet before it starts misting out. So tough to reach the other side. Work hard, guys. Thanks for watching my videos. 12-volt system for roof washing, X-Jet for pool cage cleaning, and have your blower. This is one of the first jobs that I went through 2 tanks of gas on my blower. That's how bad it was up here. All right, take care, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. Thank you.